Hi YouTube, Brian James on my path to Paphos once again. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a dual nationality, Irish cum Brit, who's moved to the island of Cyprus permanently in April of 2025, and I'm residing in the beautiful little city of Paphos. And this is just a bit of a channel update for you, because there's been a lot happened since the last time I was on here. I think the last video I was saying that I'd actually been to visit the Mukta. Well, I had been to visit the Mukta, but importantly, Sue had been across with me when I did that. Sue had been on the island, my wife, who's been on the island for a week. She came across to see me in a really good time, because obviously I've been away on my own for the last 2 months. And just before Sue went back, my sister, who also used to live in Cyprus, came across. So it's been a really busy time, hence no videos particularly recently, because I've been catching up on all the family things and doing all the things you do. But it has given me the opportunity to restock on a few things, and I thought I'd just give you a little bit of an update as to where we are with my immigration, my residency in Cyprus, because I've been here 2 months. I came on the 1st of April on an Irish passport, and immediately, before that actually, I'd been, when I came over in March to visit, I'd popped into Gwynny's red tape services. The other ones are available, but that's the one I'd been advised to try, and I've been very happy up to now. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape or form, but I'd been advised to pop into there, and they started all the process for the MEU1 form for me. Now, we decided not to go down for the MEU2 form for Sue at the moment, because she's going to be spending too long outside Cyprus in the next 12 months. So we're going to put her application back. So it's only my application for my MEU1 form. And I got a whole load of details I had to get together for Gwynny's, which is a whole load of printing outs. I had to buy a printer. It was actually worth buying a printer rather than pay somebody to print out, because I've had to show all my bank statements from all my banks for a good few months beforehand. I've got business accounts in the UK as well as personal accounts in the UK, and I had to get the bank statements for all those, pay slips from anything that I was doing, so I also am employed by a college. I had to get all of those together, P60s, the whole lot. I also had to, as I said in the other video, go and get my tenancy agreement stamped on every page by the Mukhtar, and also a letter from the Mukhtar to say that I was actually resident. That's all been done, and I was due to have to go to the office for my MEU1 next Monday, that's the 16th, and I put my papers into Gwynny's on Tuesday, and I got a phone call later on saying they've cancelled. Cyprus. It's my standard saying at the moment. Anything good, anything bad, Cyprus, just chill out, it's happening. So I wasn't too worried about that. But what they've done is give me an appointment for Tuesday instead, on the 17th. So Tuesday next week, I should be going off, and at the end of it, hopefully I've had my photograph taken, hence having a haircut. Have you noticed I've had the haircut? And that will hopefully be me walking out with an MEU1 card, or a yellow slip as they used to call it, on my possession, and a full residency. Now, I also found out, for those of you who aren't in the know, because it has changed a lot, and well, I've heard all sorts of people coming out with all sorts of stories about what the MEU1s, MEU2s, MEU3s, people having to do this, that and the other. Right, on my MEU1 card, it's a permanent certificate of residency. It is a permanent residency. People say it's 5 years, it is not. It's a permanent residency. However, what it does is you are only allowed to be on the YESI, on the health system, while you're working on that. If you retire and you come off that and you're not working, you're not paying in the social security system over here, then you come off YESI. So a lot of the Brits previously, the ones who've been across here, who got the yellow cards, because of course we were EU citizens at that time, so it was the MEU1, the yellow slip. They're now going on to the MEU3, because MEU3 is a permanent residence itself, but it gives you the ability to stay on YESI beyond your working days. So when you finish working, you stay on YESI. However, what a lot of people don't seem to realise is that you can stay on the MEU1 card permanently over here. It's not a problem. And if you have the S1 form from the NHS in the UK, it transfers your NHS rights over to here. So in other words, if you get a full pension, you're getting a full state pension, and you get your S1 form, then that will transfer across onto the SE over here. So you can stay here permanently on an MEU1. So there's a little bit of complication taken up. So what am I doing at the moment? Well, I'm treading water at the moment. I'm just waiting to see what happens. So that's what's been happening on my immigration. But the other thing has been the music. I've been doing a lot of gigs. I've been getting all sorts of things. So I'm going out doing a lot of demonstration gigs and people trying to get myself contracts sorted, because I'm partly through my registration as a self-employed person as well, through the accountant. So there's loads of things going on over here on that. And I've been getting an awful lot of work, and again, having a sister was useful. She videotaped me a few times. I am actually doing some test videos, so if you see the test videos, just ignore them, as to see what I can put up online without it being pulled on copyright, because you can get some things up for a small amount of time. So I'm going to be putting a little combination of some of the live music I've done. So people have been asking me, where can I see you sing? On this channel, there are some very early videos done on an iPhone 3 or 4, something like that, from about 2012 when I was singing with the big band. So if you look right at the beginning of this channel, you'll find them. So if you do want to see me sing, that's with the big band. That was live, but I'm also going to try putting a compilation video of some of the things I've been doing recently, so you can see more modern stuff that I do rather than just the big band stuff. Now, a few thank yous as well, because again, I've told you I'm really lousy at names, but I did bump into a guy called Dmitry, who was in the supermarket the other day, Russian guy, who was so friendly, and I did say give a shout out, Dmitry. So if you're watching this, wonderful to see you. I really did enjoy your company. And there's been loads of other people that I've bumped into, people from Workington, so right on the doorstep of where I used to live in the UK. I've met some wonderful people from all over the UK. I'm not going to say names on here particularly, because as I said, I forget names, and if I forget, I might say all the names bar one, bar you. You might have met me and I forget your name and I don't say it. I'd be very uncomfortable with that, very rude. So I don't do the names, and somebody actually said that they preferred I didn't, so that's good. But to all the people that I have seen recently, hi. If you see me anywhere, even if I'm in conversation with somebody, at least come and say hi. I really love to meet all the viewers on this channel. I'm quite often, well, I'll tell you where I quite often am. I'm quite often at the English Rose Cafe on an afternoon, which is on Harbourfront in Paphos. Sometimes you'll find me sitting on the veranda at Cafe Nero in Kings Avenue Mall. Sometimes I do pop in to see people in Marika and Me Bar, which I've said several times on there. And if you haven't checked out Marika and Me channel, check it out on YouTube, because it's a great channel about Cyprus. If you're interested in Cyprus and about Paphos in particular, check out Marika and Me, but also go down and check the bar out, because you'll be made very welcome. But apart from that, if you see me come across, say hi Brian, how are you doing? I'll probably look totally quizzical because I won't know you, but just say you see me on you watch the channel, and I will quite happily say hello and have an enjoyable chat with you, because I really enjoy meeting the viewers of this channel. So to those of you who haven't seen me, out and about, keep your eyes open, because I'll be around. Other than that, I think that's probably the channel update for where we are. Lots of stuff to do. It's still moving very much forward. And I think the important thing is as well, I've been here 2.5 months now, and I still have absolutely no regrets. I am so pleased that I moved across here, so positive. We took a trip to Akrotiri the other day with my sister, where she used to be based, and even though things have changed so much over there, the feel-good factor of this island is just, it's infectious. It rubs off on you unbelievably so. So yes, I'm still enjoying it. I still have absolutely no regrets. Few people, oh, that's a point, few people did offer to get me jars of Branston. Thank you very much. My friend Mark actually brought the jar of Branston pickle, but I have found that I can get it all over the place, so please don't bring any Branston pickle across in your luggage. I appreciate it, but I don't need it. And apart from that, keep on looking after yourself, keep on enjoying your path to Paphos. Come and join me on my path to Paphos, and hopefully I'll see you one day in the beautiful city of Paphos itself. Till then, bye bye.